Wow, that's such a cool idea to build. Why didn't I figure it out myself? Let's learn how to build Bouncy Castle.
Round 1.
I'm starting construction. Today, I am building a bouncy castle. This is an inflatable castle for jumping. Kids jump on them at parties. Very fun and cool. First, I build the base from light blue wool. Light blue wool is soft and bright, like a real inflatable castle. In front, I place sandstone slabs. Sandstone slabs are like steps. On top of the base, I build 4 pillars. I use red wool for the pillars. Red wool is bright and easy to see. The pillars stand at the corners of the castle. They will hold up the roof. Well, or something like a roof. On top, I connect the pillars with lines. I use yellow wool for this. Yellow wool adds another bright color. In the empty spaces on the sides, I put special netting. The netting stops you from falling out of the castle. When you jump, you might accidentally fly out, but the netting catches you and keeps you inside. But in front, I leave a passage. Below, I place slime blocks. Slime blocks are the most important part. You can jump on them and bounce, like on a trampoline. Phew, it took so much effort. Great, my bouncy castle is ready.
What? Hello?
Hey, Banana Kid, look, I built it. Do you like?
No.
What? In your opinion, I didn't build a castle, but some kind of hut?
What?
It's a pity, but I tried so hard. Maybe then you'll try to build the best bouncy castle yourself.
Yay!
They ran to the place. This is where your building will be. Are you ready?
Ta-da!
Then go ahead.
Round 2.
Now Banana Kid is building his bouncy castle. Let us see what he comes up with. He starts with the front part of the castle. He uses lime concrete for the walls. Lime concrete, that is a neon green color. Bright for sure, no argument there. But I would pick something softer. Light blue wool, for example, like mine. Wool looks soft and fluffy, but concrete looks like concrete, hard and cold. Bouncy castles are supposed to be soft, but Banana Kid is making some kind of concrete bunker. Well, okay, that is his choice. The pillars he makes from yellow concrete. Yellow concrete for pillars. Yellow is good, a bright color. Kids love bright stuff. Here I agree with the choice, although I would use yellow wool. But concrete works too. The pillars turn out straight and neat. On the right side, Banana Kid builds a trampoline. Oh, a separate trampoline. My whole castle is one big trampoline. But Banana Kid makes many small ones. Different approaches. At the base of the trampoline is red concrete on the bottom. This is like a frame or border, so you know where the trampoline starts and ends. On top, he puts slime blocks for bouncing. Here we think the same. Without slime blocks, what kind of trampoline is it? Just a floor. But with slime, you can jump and bounce. In the center, Banana Kid places a small trampoline. This is a trampoline from a mod, a special item for jumping. I did not use mods in my build. I got by with regular blocks. But Banana Kid decided to add mod content. Well, that is his right. Mods give more options. He also builds barriers from iron fence. Iron fence around the trampoline, so you do not fly away when jumping. That is smart. I also put netting for safety. Iron fence is stronger than netting, of course, but it looks more harsh, like a prison fence. Netting is more friendly. I would still choose netting. Next, Banana Kid builds more trampolines. 3 hole types, 2 in back and 2 in front. That is a lot of trampolines in one place, like an amusement park. For the trampoline edges, he uses red concrete. Red concrete frames each trampoline, creates clear boundaries. You can see where one trampoline is and where another is. For the bottom part, he uses different colors. Red concrete, orange concrete, and light blue concrete. Red, orange, and light blue. Each trampoline has its own color on bottom. This helps tell them apart. Red trampoline, orange trampoline, blue trampoline. Easy to remember and easy to find the one you want. Banana Kid thinks about navigation. This is useful when there are many similar objects nearby. Different colors are like different names. Now Banana Kid does something interesting. In a pool with a blue base, he puts 3 small trampolines. A pool with trampolines inside. This is an unusual idea. You can jump on trampolines like stepping stones. In the pool with orange bottom, he does it differently. He covers the whole bottom with trampolines. The entire floor is trampolines. You can jump anywhere. No need to aim for a specific spot. And in the pool with red base, he pours water. Just a pool with water. For swimming, probably. After jumping, you can cool off. This is logical and practical. Also in the blue pool, he adds water between trampolines. You get something like an obstacle course. You have to jump from trampoline to trampoline, and between them is water. If you miss, you fall in water. This is like a skill test. Interesting idea. I would not have thought of this. I just have one big trampoline. But Banana Kid has a whole entertainment complex. Trampolines, pools, obstacle courses. Maybe he overdid it a little, but it looks fun. Banana Kid adds a few more pillars. He uses yellow concrete like before. Yellow pillars all over the area. They support the structure and create visual rhythm. A pillar here, a pillar there, evenly spread out. He closes several sections with iron fences. Iron fences separate the zones. You cannot just run wherever you want. You have to follow a certain path. This is like a real amusement park. There is an entrance and an exit. There are lines and passages. Banana Kid creates an organized space. Not chaos, but order. I might not make it so complicated. My castle is simple and clear. Walk in and jump. But with Banana Kid, you have to figure out where to go. On the left, Banana Kid starts building a castle. A real castle inside the Bouncy Castle. A castle within a castle. That is funny. For the castle, he uses different concrete colors. Red concrete, blue concrete, and yellow concrete. Red, blue, and yellow. Classic bright colors. Like on real bouncy castles. The walls turn out striped and cheerful. Instead of glass in the windows, he puts iron fences. Again, with the iron fences. Banana Kid really loves iron fences. He has them everywhere, in windows on barriers between sections. I would use something else for windows. Glass, for example, or glass panes. They are clear and pretty. But iron fence in a window looks weird, like prisoners are sitting in the castle. But maybe Banana Kid planned it that way. Who knows? Now this is a full little house inside the trampoline complex. You can go inside and rest from jumping, or play princesses and knights. Kids love games like that. The castle adds many play possibilities. In front of the little house, Banana Kid makes another trampoline. He uses slime blocks for bouncing. Right in front of the castle entrance. You can bounce and fly inside, or bounce out from inside. Fun and dynamic. He also puts a small barrier from fences, so you do not fly somewhere you should not. Safety first. Inside the little house, Banana Kid puts stairs. He uses red concrete for the steps. Red concrete stairs. They lead up to a second level. The castle has a second floor. This is serious. You can go up and look at everything from above, like a king surveying his kingdom. He makes a small balcony upstairs. From the balcony, you can see the whole complex. All the trampolines, all the pools. The balcony barrier is from red glass panes. Red glass panes. On the right side of the little house, Banana Kid builds a bridge. A narrow bridge over water. Over the red pool with water. The bridge is from red glass panes and yellow glass panes. They alternate with each other. You get a striped bridge. On the bridge, you can cross the pool without getting your feet wet. Or you can fall in the water on purpose. For laughs, the bridge is narrow, so it is a challenge. You have to walk carefully and keep balance.
Ta-da! Yay!
Where did everyone run off to? Hey guys, what's that noise you're making?
Banana Kid and I are building Bouncy Castle, JJ. Who did it better?
Oh, both of your buildings look great, but I think it's up to the audience to decide who did the best.
Yes, JJ, you're right. Maybe then you have comments on the construction of Banana Kid?
Yes, there are a couple of comments. You've made a beautiful castle, no doubt, but because of the concrete, there's a high chance of injury.
I totally agree with you, JJ. Maybe you will build Bouncy Castle?
Okay, then let's run to the place as soon as possible.
JJ, good luck to you. We'll wait in the house.
But?
Thanks, guys. Then I'm starting. Round 3. Today, I am building a professional bouncy castle. For this build, I use special inflatable castle blocks of different colors. These blocks are made specially for inflatable structures. They have a characteristic soft texture and bright colors. Regular blocks do not give the feeling of a bouncy castle. But these special blocks look exactly how a real trampoline attraction should look. Choosing the right materials is the foundation of any quality build. First, I build a smooth stepped climb upward. This will be the main entrance to the castle. I use lime inflatable blocks at the base of the climb. Lime color is bright and noticeable. It immediately catches attention and shows where the attraction begins. On the edges of the climb, I use red inflatable blocks. Red blocks create clear boundaries. They visually separate the climb zone from the rest of the space. The contrast of lime and red makes the structure easier to read. A stepped climb is an important design element. It allows easy and safe access to the trampoline. A steep climb would be uncomfortable and even dangerous. but smooth steps are comfortable for children of any age. Each step is low and wide. It is easy to step on and keep balance. This is a thoughtful approach to safety and ergonomics. The climb is ready and looks inviting. Bright colors attract children to try the attraction. On top of the climb, I place partitions. I use yellow glass panes for this. Yellow glass panes are transparent but colored. They let light through and allow seeing what happens inside. At the same time, they create safe boundaries. A child will not fall through a glass partition. Yellow color continues the bright color scheme of the whole castle. I also build an arch above the entrance. The arch is from white and red inflatable blocks. White and red blocks alternate, creating a festive look. An arch is a classic entrance element for any castle. It marks the main entrance and creates a feeling of ceremony. Passing under the arch, a child feels they are entering a special place. This is a psychological technique that enhances the impression of the attraction. On the sides, I add yellow and blue inflatable blocks. Yellow and blue blocks expand the color palette. Now the castle has lime red, white, yellow, and blue colors. A real rainbow of colors. This is exactly what a children's attraction needs. Bright, varied colors create a festive mood. In front, I change dirt blocks to lime ones. This creates a neat platform before the entrance. Grass and dirt would look messy, but lime blocks continue the bouncy castle theme. The whole area around the entrance now looks like part of the attraction. On the right side, I build an entrance to another trampoline section. I use red, yellow, and blue inflatable blocks. Red, yellow, and blue blocks create a bright passage. This is a separate zone with trampolines. Dividing into sections allows fitting more children. Each group can play in their own zone. There will be no crowding or collisions. This is important for safety and comfort. To this entrance, I build a path. I use the same blocks as for the main stairs. Lime blocks at the base and red on the edges. A unified style unites all parts of the castle. You can see this is one complex, not a random set of structures. The path leads from the main climb to the side entrance. It is convenient to move from one section to another on it. No need to go down to the ground and climb up again. Everything is connected by smooth transitions. Now I move to creating the roof for this part of the castle. This is an important stage requiring attention to detail and understanding of architectural principles. The roof will be triangular in shape. This is a classic form that has been used in architecture for thousands of years. A triangle is one of the most stable geometric shapes. Forces are distributed evenly across the sloped surfaces. For the roof, I use red inflatable blocks. The red color was not chosen randomly. It contrasts with the yellow and lime walls. This contrast makes the roof noticeable and expressive. From far away, you can immediately see where this section of the castle is located. I start building the roof from the edges, moving up to the center. Each row of blocks shifts slightly inward. This gradually forms the triangular silhouette. I choose a medium angle of slope. A roof that is too flat would look boring. One that is too steep would be impractical and unrealistic for an inflatable structure. A medium angle creates the right balance between aesthetics and functionality. The red blocks lay down evenly and neatly. A triangular roof is associated with towers and castles. This is exactly the kind of roof children draw when depicting a fairy tale castle. It is an archetypal image that every child understands. Seeing a triangular roof, the brain automatically recognizes it as a castle. The psychology of perception is important when creating children's attractions. You need to use forms that children easily recognize and love. A triangular red roof is exactly such a form. The roof also performs practical functions. It creates shade inside the section. On a hot sunny day, it will be cooler under the roof. Children can rest from direct sunlight. This is important for comfort and health. Overheating in the sun can ruin the impression of the attraction. But under the roof, you can play as long as you want. The roof also protects from rain. Although in Minecraft, rain is not so critical. But a realistic, functional roof makes the build more convincing. I carefully check every block of the roof. There should be no holes or unevenness. The surface should be smooth and continuous. Any missed block would disrupt the integrity of the structure. The red blocks form even diagonal lines, from the base to the peak. The symmetry of left and right sides is perfect. This creates a feeling of professional quality. The roof is done and looks magnificent. On the back left side, I begin construction of the next major element. This is another roof for the neighboring section of the castle. The whole complex consists of several connected sections. Each section needs its own roof. This creates an interesting multi-level silhouette. Not one monotonous dome, but a whole ensemble of different roofs. Architectural variety makes the build more captivating to look at. The eye has something to rest on. I start building the water slide. This will be a tube like at real water attractions, a short enclosed tube that you can slide down. I use lime and yellow inflatable blocks for the tube. Lime and yellow blocks will alternate. This creates a striped pattern along the entire length. Stripes visually emphasize the direction of movement. Your gaze follows them down the slide. This intuitively shows how to use the attraction. You look at the stripes and understand where to go. The tube starts at height. This is the starting point of the slide. The higher the start, the longer and more interesting the descent. I make the tube entrance wide enough. A child should easily fit inside. A tube that is too narrow would be cramped and uncomfortable. One that is too wide would lose the feeling of a tunnel. I find the optimal size. Inside the tube, it is dim and mysterious. This adds an element of adventure to the descent. The tube does not go straight down. It turns forward, creating a curve. This turn makes the descent more interesting. You do not just fall in a straight line. You turn and change direction. Centrifugal force presses you against the tube wall. This is a thrilling sensation. Like on a roller coaster, but on water. I make the curve smooth without sharp angles. A sharp turn would be dangerous and uncomfortable. A smooth curve ensures a comfortable descent. After the tube, I build an open curve descent. This is the continuation of the slide after exiting the tunnel. I use yellow inflatable blocks for this section. Yellow color is bright and sunny. After the dim tube, you come out onto a bright yellow descent. The contrast enhances the impression, like surfacing into light from darkness. To the water slide, I build a path from below. This is the way up to the start of the slide. I use lime and red inflatable blocks. Lime blocks for the base of the path. Red blocks for edges and sides. The same color scheme as the main entrance. Unified style throughout the complex. The path is wide enough for comfortable climbing. Two children can walk side by side without bothering each other. This reduces lines and speeds up visitor turnover. The climb is gradual, not too steep. Children will not get tired walking up. They will have energy left to enjoy the descent. The path is safe with sides on the edges. It is impossible to accidentally fall sideways. I check every section of the path. There should be no gaps or unevenness anywhere. The surface should be smooth and even. Walking on it should be pleasant and easy. The path is ready and leads right to the tube entrance. The cycle of using the slide is obvious. You climb up the path. You enter the tube at the top. You slide down through the tube and open descent. You land at the bottom. You walk back to the path. Repeat as many times as you want. This is a simple, clear route. Children quickly memorize it. No signs or explanations needed. The architecture itself directs the flow of visitors. Now I move to large-scale work on the back of the castle. Here I need to finish walls and roofs for all remaining sections. This is the biggest construction stage by volume of work. Many surfaces, many blocks, many details. But I approach this methodically and in an organized way. Section by section, area by area. For walls, I mainly use yellow inflatable blocks. Yellow color is chosen as the main color for walls of the whole complex. Yellow is the color of sunjoy and optimism. It creates a warm, friendly atmosphere. Children feel comfortable surrounded by yellow walls. This is not an aggressive or cold color. It is welcoming and positive. These are exactly the emotions a children's attraction should evoke. Yellow walls rise up in even rows. I watch for symmetry and neatness, every block in its place. For roofs, I use red inflatable blocks. Red contrasts with yellow, creating a clear division. You can immediately see where the wall ends and the roof begins. This is important for visual readability of the structure. The eye easily distinguishes different building elements. Red roofs stand out against the sky. They are visible from far away and serve as landmarks. Each section of the castle gets its own roof. I vary the roof shapes for variety. Some are triangular like classic towers, others are more gentle and wide. Still, others have unusual asymmetric shapes. This variety makes the castle silhouette interesting. Not a boring repeating pattern, but a dynamic composition. Your gaze moves from roof to roof, finding something new everywhere. This holds attention and creates a feeling of rich detail. Inside the roofs, I close with yellow inflatable blocks. This is the inner surface of the roof or ceiling. A yellow ceiling creates a feeling of sunlight even in shade. When a child looks up, they see a bright, warm color. This is more pleasant than looking at a gray or dark ceiling. Psychologically, a yellow ceiling creates a feeling of open space, as if above your head is not a roof, but sunny sky. I carefully work through each section and back. Walls should have no holes. Roofs, no gaps. Transitions between sections, smooth and logical. Children will run throughout the complex. Everywhere they should feel safe. No sharp corners or dangerous protrusions. All surfaces are smooth and soft. This is the main requirement for a children's attraction. Safety above everything else. Connections between sections I make wide and convenient. It is easy to move from one zone to another. There are no narrow, tight passages where crowding could occur. Everything is planned for free movement. The flow of children is distributed evenly throughout the complex. There are no places where everyone gathers, and no places that remain empty. Good planning ensures efficient use of space. The color balance of the back matches the front. Same yellow walls, same red roofs. On the back side, I put netting. Netting is needed for safety. It prevents falling out of the castle from the back. At the same time, netting is transparent and lets air through. Inside, it will not be stuffy even on a hot day. Fresh air passes through the netting freely. Below and back, I build an unusual trampoline. It has the shape of a target. I use red and white inflatable blocks. Red and white blocks alternate in rings. In the center is a red circle. Around it is a white ring, then red again, and so on. You get a classic target. This is not just a trampoline, but a game. You can jump and try to land in the center. Whoever lands more accurately wins. This adds a competitive element. Children love to compete. I also fence off the target trampoline with netting. Safety first. Even when caught up in the game, a child will not fly out of bounds. The netting will softly stop any bad jump. Inside the castle, I finish some walls here and there. Some passages need to be closed or directed. So the flow of children goes in the right direction. This is like layout in a real building. Walls direct movement, create rooms and corridors. I also changed the ground inside the castle to inflatable castle blocks. Now the entire floor inside is from inflatable blocks. There is no transition between regular ground and trampoline. Everything is one whole. On the central slide, I pour water. Water turns the slide into a real water attraction. You slide down on a wet surface. Splashes fly in all directions. Very fun and refreshing. In the tube, I also pour water. Now the tube is a full water slide. In front, I decorate the castle with red flowers. This is the final touch. Great! My bouncy castle is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Wow! JJ, you've got a wonderful bouncy castle. This is not just a bouncy castle, but a full-scale attraction. There are even water slides here. And because you've chosen the inflatable castle blocks, the whole castle becomes fully playable.
Thank you guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you liked the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right!
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye.
Wow, that's such a cool idea to build. Why didn't I figure it out myself? I definitely have to try to build Bouncy Castle. Mikey, round! I'm starting construction. To begin with, I put yellow wool blocks. Build the base of my bouncy castle from them. Change the earth blocks from below to red wool. And make steps in front using wool slabs. I put trampolines in the middle of Bouncy Castle. Now I'm building from yellow wool above. On the sides, I'm changing the outermost blocks of wool to slabs. Putting a mark in the voids on the sides. And on top, I'm putting slabs of wool. Here, I decorate Bouncy Castle with red wool blocks, regular and pyramidal. Phew, it took so much effort. Great, my Bouncy Castle is ready. Hey, Banana Kid, look! I built it. Do you like? What? Don't you like it? I'm not sure if you can beat me in construction. Ha! Don't even dream about it. I am the best builder. Maybe you can try to build a better one yourself? They ran to the place. This will be your building. Are you ready? Then go ahead.
Where did everyone run off to? Hey guys, what's all that noise?
Banana Kid and I are building Bouncy Castle, JJ. Who did it better?
Oh, both of your buildings look great, but I think it's up to the audience to decide who did the best.
Yes, JJ, you're right. Let's look at the Banana Kid building then.
Banana Kid, your bouncy castle is so cool. It looks like a fairy castle, and it's fun to jump on it.
I totally agree with you. Maybe you'll build a bouncy castle.
Okay, then let's run to the place.
JJ, good luck to you. We'll wait in the house.
Thanks, guys. Then I'm starting. JJ round. I will need various inflatable castle blocks to build it. I'm starting construction. To begin with, I put up red blocks, build the bases of the side towers, and bouncy castle fences out of them. And I leave a small passage in front. Inside, I'm starting to replace the blocks of land around the edges with orange blocks. Now I'm building everything inside with yellow blocks. outside, I'm starting to build a second layer of towers and fences made of pink blocks. Now I'm putting purple and blue ones. Now I'm starting to build a little differently. Then I continue to enlarge the fence with the help of light blue blocks. I put lime blocks higher. Now yellow. Finally orange. Now I'm setting up a special table, changing the usual orange blocks into steps. I add red blocks to the tops of the towers. Remove the orange blocks from the fence and put steps instead. I do this on each side. I put grids in the empty space in front. And I do the same on the sides with windows. I put more pink blocks on top of each tower. And now, purple ones. Finally, I put blue, light blue, lime, yellow, orange ones, and complete all the towers with the help of red blocks. Now, I need a special table again. I'm converting the purple blocks in it into curly ones and putting them at the entrance. Time to check out my bouncy castle. Joo-hoo! This is so much fun! From the side, I make a passage to the tower. Change the earth blocks to red blocks. And do the same with the other towers. Now I'm putting up ladders. Making a passage at the top and putting up a door. I do the same with other buildings. There's only one tower left. Almost everything is ready. Outside, I put another layer of red blocks on the bottom. Great! My bouncy castle is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Wow, JJ, you've got a wonderful bouncy castle. I like it.
Thank you guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you liked the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye.